have been model millennial already. But model millennial was it for 4 classes, which is not required. We have already finished. Right? So we will continue with the revision of this chapter. 2 more students left to come.
I think that should be good.
Hmm?
I think that's really good. Adding for everything. No. No, that's good. I mean, wait for 5 minutes. Wait for 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Yeah, that was hard. My office has 3 communities. That's
Never see video again.
Huh?
Never see video again.
It's not.
No. This is a fire.
Maybe it's
So it's a question.
No, I already
So yeah.
yeah, you I did that. Oh, it was right. Pero I did that in there. And the last year,
Come to know your vacation starts.
yeah, I'm not going to school.
Come.
The last year,
Hey, I'm talking about the classes here.
yeah, yes.
Tomorrow there is no class.
Not one days. I'm this only 1 day holiday.
Which day?
Don't know. मैं तो नहीं आया उसको सी मैं भी क्लास में ज्वाइन नहीं करना मैं पूरे पढ़ाई करूंगी मैं भी कुछ
Because I come on Thursday also, na. So by Thursday there will be a couple of classes. Huh?
I come up Thursday. It is to run. It is here Thursday.
No, CBC 10th one is on Thursday communicated. So, but there is no schedule. That means Thursday is holiday. Yeah. So we'll start. Come. Later. Who? So it is coming this month. Have you brought your multi-day table? Yeah.
Those I'm going to be them and never watch.
Back to revision, you remember? Revision, we have already finished.
Yesterday I took the excellent only.
Okay.
Excellent.
It's not
You took in the sense,
Because I was online and I
no, you have finished the class or you booked for the class?
no I booked for the class. Only 2 pages are completed. Rest are more incomplete. I have to take one more excellent.
You were absent for a long time.
Yes.
You were in your institute, and from there there were network issues.
Yes.
So take on and yes, it will. You get it.
I'm worried. So the student. I'm right there.
Now, Act 2, Scene 1. Tell me the location of this scene. Very important. Okay, this is one minute. In ICSC, we'll be getting questions on the location of the act. Right? Okay. Where is the scene taking place?
Such as house or protection orchard.
So if you have not got stayed in somebody.
Okay, as with some children give a sarcastic answer that this scene of taking place on stage.
Never write stage. The stage is a theatrical performance. That's the entire play is taking place on the stage. But with this scene taking place exactly, right? So that could be your answer. So the scene is taking place in Brutus's house, right?
Orchard.
Brutus's orchard, right? And so let us see Brutus. What Lucius? Oh, I cannot, by the progress of the stars, give guess how near today. Lucius, I say, I would it were my fault to sleep so soundly when Lucius went. Awake, I say, what Lucius? Now he is speaking to Lucius,
Yes,
right?
And this is 1 day before it, you know.
Yes,
Yes, just 1 day before the 15th of March, right? Okay, so what Lucius, now he is calling Lucius. So he says, what
Lucius is a
Lucius
servant.
Yes, Lucius is the servant of Brutus in his house. So Lucius, are you there? So what Lucius for means, Lucius, are you there?
Why is it used on
I cannot, by the progress of the stars, give guess how near today. That means I cannot tell. Yes, by the position of the sorry, by the position of the stars, I cannot tell how
The
near
neighbors.
it is to daybreak. How near it is to daybreak. So how near to day means how near is it to daybreak? Daybreak means dawn.
Sunrise.
Yes. Okay. Dawn. Early morning. That means it is still night. So he doesn't know how much time left for the sun to shine. Okay, fine. Clear?
What should we explain this dialogue if we can?
Fine.
No, I heard.
Okay. Okay, got it understood? Have you understood? Okay. Lucius, I say, Lucius, are you there? I mean, so he's calling him. I would, it were my fault to sleep so soundly. You know, so he says that I wish I had the weakness, that weakness to to sleep so soundly. Sound sleep means deep sleep, right? So he is not getting proper sleep, whereas Lucius and others are all sleeping. He's calling Lucius, but he's not getting up and coming to take his orders. So he's saying that I wish I too had that weakness of sleeping so soundly, like Lucius. Okay. When Lucius, when? Awake, I say. What Lucius? So come on, Lucius, wake up. Okay? He's calling. Now enters Lucius. Lucius. Called you, my lord. Did you call me, my lord? Called you, my lord means, did you call me? Call me, not my lord. Brutus. Get me a taper in my study, Lucius. So taper means candle. Yes. So get me a candle in my study. Study room. Yes. Okay, Lucius. When it is lighted, Lucius, when it is lighted, come and call me here. So once it is lit, inform me. Inform me. Come and call me once it is.
Paper.
Hmm?
Paper is candle.
Yeah, paper is candle. So I don't know what the meaning is here. Okay. I will, my lord. Lucius exits to do the work of lighting the candle. Okay. Then Brutus. It must be by his death, or and for my part. I know no personal cause to spurn at him, but for the general. Now he is still thinking about just
Justification reasons that he
Yes.
tells that why is teacher to be associated.
yes. So he is still
Like
trying
for
to
the-
convince himself with the fact that it is correct to murder Caesar or the general good of
But
God.
still he is fighting with conflicting
Conflicts.
Just can you just tell me that why it's say that I cannot bear the progress stance. Yes.
Acha, I cannot by the progress of stars means by the progress of the by the position of the stars, I cannot I cannot tell or I cannot predict
How
much
far
time
is there
left-
are lights?
Yeah, how much time left for daybreak or dawn. Understood?
Now, is Buddha thinking of is trying to convince himself or he is thinking about the outer movement acid?
He's thinking about himself.
He is actually still having the conflict in the mind. Okay, so he's
Fighting
saying-
with internal conflict.
Yes, fighting with internal conflicts. So it must be by his death. So
So
the
he
only
says
way, so he says the only way is to kill Caesar. So he is somehow convinced, but still he has some doubts and some conflicts in his mind, which he is somewhere analyzing it. Okay,
That's too much.
so the only way is to kill Caesar. And for my part, I know no personal cause to spurn at him, but for the general. So what does it mean? And for my part means when
Means
it
he
comes
does
to
not have a
personal,
personal problem with Caesar, but he's doing all of this for the welfare of the Rome.
yes, welfare of Rome. So I repeat, so I know no personal cause means I have no personal reason to spurn at him. To spurn at him means to strike him, right? To strike at him.
Kick him.
Kick him or to strike him. So I have no personal reason to strike at him, but only for the general. That means the general good of Rome. Okay, for the general welfare of the people of Rome, I have to kill Caesar. Fine. He would be crowned. How that might change his nature, there is the question. So he says, it is certain that he will be crowned as the king. So putting an end to Roman Republic. Right?
Just having a complete
Monarchy and Roman kingdom. The start of Roman kingdom and the end of Roman Republic. Right? Now he will be crowned. And after he is crowned, whether his nature will change is the question.
How will he react to the
Yes. Now, whether he will change with the moment he gets the crown is the question, and that is the doubt. He is skeptical about that. That is the reason why he is taking this decision.
And Cassius is not believing, does not want to save in Cassius, does not think about saving Rome, but he is just jealous of
Yes,
Caesar's
of the
power.
power.
his power?
And he has got
Power
much-
speak.
It is only Brutus who has the proper loyal intention.
but he
Okay. Except the others. It is only Brutus who has the loyal intention of saving Rome.
But
Because he genuinely believed that Caesar was he was becoming the dictator.
So this
He-
is the
because it's very
If you read the history of Caesar, Julius Caesar, he was actually becoming the dictator and he was actually creating though he has done a lot of good things for the people of Rome, but at the same time, somewhere he was destroying the Roman Republic that was there. Yes, actually, he was.
So, as a Brutus was loyal, this was a reason he was highly regarded and respected
So, how that might change his nature. So, he wants to be crowned, so he would be crowned. Now, how that might change his nature, there is the question. So, that is doubtful whether he will remain the same after he gets the crown or he will change his nature. It is the bright day that brings forth the adder, and that creates very walking. Crown him, that, and then I grant, we put a sting in him. So what does he say? The question is,
I mean,
how
is
will
that
change?
it's a very bright day which can bring the snake out of their hole they have dug, because snakes like to live in a cold place rather than living in a warm place. So he's comparing the snake to the Caesar, and he says that if he is given the power, so he may injure the rope or the welfare of the rope if we give him the power.
Hero. Okay, fine. So what figure of speech is used here? It is a metaphor used. There is a comparison used, right? So So he says that writing, I have given you this in writing.
Yes, ma'am, it is
Yeah. Yes, so it is on the sunny days that you need to be more careful about stepping on a snake because the snakes are come out of their place in holes in the sunny season, right? In the sunny days.
The adults is to walk
On the-
cautiously.
Yes, cautiously. Yes, so it is on the sunny days that you need to be more careful lest you step on the snakes, right? And that is because that is when they come out into the open to warm themselves, right? Similarly, it is during this time of peace, following the end of the civil war, that the Romans should be careful of Caesar. May I write this down because they have already written. So I'll give you the explanation. It is on sunny days. It is on sunny days that you must be careful. See, here I'm giving you as you because it is a direct translation. When you write your answers, you cannot write I and you because you are not Julius Caesar, you are not any of the characters in the story. You can write in
But
purpose.
this is there is one more figure of speech. Soliloquy.
Soliloquy is the.
This is talks.
Yes, to that, yes, it is a soliloquy that I have. It is on sunny days that you must be careful about stepping on a snake. As that is when they come out into the open to warm themselves. In your school, Act 2 is done?
Yes, ma'am.
To warm themselves, full stop. Act 3 will also be done in your class 9, it will be done in class 10, right? To warm themselves, full stop. Similarly, it is at this time of peace.
Tomorrow we have the best of Oliver Christian hiding in the paper.
We are finished, isn't it? Similarly, it is at this time of peace, following the end of the civil war, that the Romans should be cautious of Caesar. So what does it mean? During this time it is peace because there was an end of civil war. But just as the bright sunny days may not be happy always because you have to be careful of the snakes. Similarly, this the time of peace also may not be the happy days because you have to be more cautious about Caesar's acts and actions. Right? Understood? Is it clear? If you are not clear, please tell me. Okay? Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah. Crown him that, and then I grant we put a sting in him. So what does he say? He says that it is during this time, right? So you have to be very careful.
Even if
So
they are
if we crown him, yes, if we crown him and give him the power, he will get the power to damage also, to be dangerous also. Right?
So it will be dangerous.
Yes, and then I grant, we put a sting in him. So we should put an end to him. Next.
Fully completed, not a single space where I can trace.
No, it's okay, because already, we have already done this. We're not there.
No.
Okay. Right. And that as his will, we may do danger with. Right? Okay. The abuse of greatness, now this is very important. Questions come from here. Sit straight. The abuse of greatness is when it disjoins remorse from power. Where is your book? But you told me, right, that you have brought curious ether.
And what quality?
No problem, take out the money. The abuse of greatness is when it disjoins remorse from power. So what does it mean? Now, the rulers, they abuse their power, okay, when they separate it from conscience. Conscience. So when you lose, the moment you get power, right, the problem arises when you do away with your inner voice, right? What is right, what is wrong. You do whatever you find good for you. You forget about you forget thinking about other people. You forget about not doing the wrong things to the people, right? So the problem arises. So the rulers abuse their power when it disjoins. Disjoins means separates. When it separates remorse from power. So remorse means, the what is written there in your book? What is the
Greatness is misused when the great man exercises his power without also showing mercy, when his desires overrule his reason.
Yes. So when they are separated from any reason or conscience, right? Any morality, right? So when they get more power, they abuse that power. Right? There's a tendency of abusing the power when they separate themselves from this conscience, the inner voice, the morality, all this. Right? Okay.
And when greatness of a being as king is used, so he gains the king throne, but he will never be merciful.
Yes. So he will never be merciful. So he becomes merciless. Okay. And to speak truth of Caesar, I have not known when his affections swayed. Now, he's saying that to speak the truth, to be honest, I have not known when his affections swayed more than his reason. So here he's telling one truth. That is, most of the time, Caesar is swayed towards reason than towards affection. What is the meaning of affection and what is reason? What is the difference between the two?
You can have it.
What is the difference between affection and reason? So he says that
Yes, ma'am.
Caesar sways, he says that I have never known Caesar who would sway away from reason and towards affection. So he says that he sways more towards reason than affection. So what is the difference between affection and reason?
affection means love,
Quality.
love,
Other emotions, right? Other emotions.
a special regard of a person at this time.
Okay, so affections means the other emotions, right?
Morality.
And reason,
Personality, yes.
reason here means like justification for
Yes.
what he has done.
He reasons out things. He thinks only logically, but somewhere he is not
Yes.
emotional. Yes. When you have power, if you only reason out things, that is not the way to. You also need to be emotional somewhere, right? Which Caesar does not have. This is what he tries to say. He says that he sways away from affections. That means he is more towards reason.
Reason.
Okay?
Very scientific.
Okay. Right. So he says that I have not known when his affections swayed more than his reason.
Means he says that I
I
cannot remember the time when he has not chosen reason over.
actions. Okay, so he says that he has never seen Caesar any moment where he has chosen reason over affection. So he is swayed more towards reason than towards affection. Okay, so that is a negative thing, right? So he says there is a possibility he may misuse his power. This is what he wants to say. Okay, right. But, and it's a common proof. What is the meaning of common proof?
Well-known fact.
A well-known fact, a common group, a common experience, or a well-known fact. But it's a well-known fact that loneliness is young ambition's ladder. Now, loneliness is young ambition's ladder means humility, right? So humility, what is the meaning of humility? What is the meaning of humility? Someone who is very humble. Yeah, correct. So that is humanity, but what is humility? Someone who stays grounded, someone who is very humble. It's not, it's not too ambitious. So that is, no, not humble. Humility means someone who is very humble, someone who's very grounded to the, very rooted.
I'm like he doesn't have selfishness.
Yeah, he is not selfish. Okay, very grounded, very humble. Okay. So he says that loneliness is young ambition's ladder, where to the climber upward turns his face. Now there is a beautiful comparison made with that of a ladder. Okay, this entire thing is a metaphor.
Yes, ma'am. Metaphor of ambition being a ladder.
Yes, ambition being a ladder. So, but when he once attains the upmost ground, he then unto the ladder turns his back, looks in the clouds, scorning the base degrees. Now, what is told here? A young man, someone who is a young man, someone who is ambitious, a young ambitious man. What does he do? He needs help of the other common people in order to climb the ladder. Okay, so he still holds their hands and climb up the ladder. But when you are climbing up the ladder, what do? You turn your back towards them.
Yes, ma'am.
And then you climb up the ladder, right? Then the more you are climbing up, the more you are going away from them. And then you look up to the clouds and you forget them. Okay, right? So
When he achieves the topmost position, then he turns back to let us forgetting the persons or the people who have helped.
helped him, right? So when he reaches, so everyone knows that a young ambitious man uses humility to advance himself, right? But when he reaches the top, he turns his back on his supporters and reaches for the skies while scorning those who helped him where he is. Right? So it is humility which enables him to reach the top. How humility helps him? Because he is good with others and the others also help him in order to climb up the ladder of ambition. Right? But once he reaches the top, he turns his back and he looks at the cloud, and his ambition is to touch the cloud. And more he is away from the people who had supported him, who had helped him. Right? Clear? Okay? Right. Now let us come to the next line. Okay, so looks in the clouds, scorning the base degrees. Now, what do we mean by base degrees? People of lower level.
Rejecting the humility which he started.
Yes. So those supporters, the people who had helped him, so he starts rejecting them. Those who have helped him, supporters, the humility. So again, humility is those people who have supported him. Okay.
And so basically, what he is trying to tell that when a man's ambition rises, so below he becomes the ladder.
He loses his humility. The more upward the man goes, the more he loses his humility. That is what he's trying to say. He is no more humble, he is no more grounded to the moment. Okay, but he then thinks only about himself. He wants to touch the sky. He forgets the groundlings, the common people. So he loses his humility. That is the main point. So when he uses humility to climb up the ladder, but once he is up there, he forgets his humility. Okay?
And so what does it tell that these are the situations that can be used for Caesar, or these are being
But these may happen when once Caesar gets the crown. So these are the predictions.
So now
he is making. No, because he has not yet got the crown. So he's saying that because Caesar is more governed by reason than affection, therefore there is a possibility that once he gets the crown, he becomes more ambitious and loses his humility. Understood the whole point? Okay? Right. Understood, clear? Okay. Yeah, so he's scoring the base degrees by which he did ascend. So that's much clear. So the ladder with the help of which he climbed, the humility that helped him to climb up the ladder, he forgets that once he reaches the top. So Caesar may. So Caesar also may have the same set, the same example. Okay, right. Then list he may prevent. So this they may prevent me. What is the meaning of this? Then let us prevent.
So let us prevent.
Yes, so let us prevent. And since the quarrel will bear no color for the thing he is, passion it does. And what he is, augmented, which run to these and these extremities. So what does he say? That
So you cannot provide a burger's ground where he can define him.
yeah. So I must frame the argument like this. So what does he say? That so and since the quarrel will bear no color. So color means what is the meaning of the word color? Is it written there? Excuse.
Yes, ma'am.
Written, bear no color, bear no excuse for the thing he is.
Cause it is the thing.
Cause or excuse, they're almost the same meaning. Okay, cause. So will bear no cause or excuse.
There's
So
no
what is
cause to quarrel with them for what he is now.
yes. So since this accusation would not be supported by how he is now, right? He is not like this now. So this argument, what I am placing before, will not support him now, right? Because he is not like this now. Therefore, these arguments will not support him now, right? These accusations, the argument against him should be fashioned in this way. So the argument that I'm putting forward should be presented like this. Then he presents the argument in a different way. So what he says is whatever I told, whatever arguments I placed before, may not be true now. You're not able to sit properly. That's how you can. Nobody's not able to sit. Come, three of you. So you know very clearly. Yeah, we already have some text. You should speak, and you should tell them. If you don't tell it, then how will you understand? They to work you cannot sit. Why, what is the problem with sitting with husband?
Monday, see go.
You need
It
it.
must be like this.
Yes, ma'am.
You go and tell him to switch on the AC.
Sometimes I think this is in his own mind.
No, he had come to switch on the AC. I asked him, no, this was very cold. He was like that. The ACs were already switched on, I think. I only asked him to switch it off. Because it was quite cold when I came inside. Now, with the continuation of the class and since you all have come now, and since there is no ventilation, now we need. But when I had come in and the AC was switched on, I was feeling very cold. Okay. So what he says that the arguments, the thing, whatever I told just now, this will not fit in season now. But so therefore he says that let me so the argument against him should be fashioned or placed in this way, given what he is now. So depending on what he is now, let me fashion the argument like this. And yes, so these are Buddhist assumption that he may become like this, and this is what he would say now. Then he proceeds to say, so based on whatever he is now, let me put my argument in this fashion. So he reframes it and says that,
And therefore,
hmm,
take him as a serpent's egg, which has would as its kind grow mischievous and kill him in the shell.
so that one argument, so that what he is argumented would run to these and these extremities, and therefore think him as a serpent's egg. So he said extremities means, the meaning is written in your book.
That his present nature given increased power would lead him
Extremes of power. So extremities over here means extremes of power. So the moment he gets all his power, then you may think him as a serpent's egg, right? Which hatched would, as his kind, grow mischievous and kill him in the shell. So he says that he is like, now here there is another metaphor. What is that metaphor? He is comparing him to a serpent's egg. What is a serpent? A snake. Snake's egg is not dangerous, but he has the potential.
serpent's egg is snake's egg.
Yes.
Serpent is type of snake.
Serpent is snake. Okay. So a serpent's egg is not dangerous, but it has the potential to become dangerous in future. So here, Caesar is compared to a serpent's egg, which has the potential to become dangerous when given power. So
What
he
is
says,
now increases power would lead him to make him dangerous and
Yes.
unpredictable, which will be a time.
yes, so grow mischievous, so he will become a tyranny for all of them, and therefore kill him in the shell. So it's better when it is inside the shell, kill him. So just like, the eggs are present inside the shell, similarly, it's better that you kill him when he is inside the shell. He is compared to the egg. So it's better to kill him when he is inside the shell, so that he does not have that potential to, since he has the potential, therefore let us not allow him to grow into a serpent. Right? Yeah, he's talking to himself. Now, this is an example of a soliloquy. Now, as I told you when I was in this chapter, Shakespeare wrote many soliloquies, and all the soliloquies, whenever you find soliloquies, questions come from there in your board exam. Very, very, very important. It's not that all the time it comes, but those soliloquies are whatever he is going through in his mind, the conflicts, the problems that the person, the character is going through his mind. For example, in Macbeth, Macbeth is filled with soliloquies.
Yes.
Okay, right? In Julius Caesar also you will find soliloquy. The internal conflict of the characters are being portrayed through the soliloquies. And therefore, the soliloquies are one of the most important parts of any Shakespeare's dramas. Okay,
Now, Merchant of Venice also has soliloquy.
Merchant of Venice is a comedy, so but these are more important soliloquies. Okay, the internal conflict, because in Merchant of Venice there are not many conflicts, but here the internal conflicts are plenty in number, and all these conflicts are mainly portrayed through the soliloquies. Okay, therefore these are very important. What are soliloquies? And that's the monodialogues, right? Someone who is speaking to himself is speaking loudly. He is alone in the room and he's speaking. On the stage, he's speaking to the audience. That means he is speaking to himself. Whatever inner conflict he has, whatever he's thinking from himself, are being portrayed through the solid. Okay.
And now can we demonstrate so then
Okay, now re-enters Lucius. Lucius was given a task, right? So re-enters Lucius with I think the candidate is already late. So Lucius, right now, read Lucius.
The taper burneth in your closet, sir. Searching the window for a flint, I found this paper, thus sealed up, and I'm sure it did not lie there when I went to bed. Give him a letter. So you get
Read Brutus. Brutus, Toby wants to read. Read Brutus.
estimates. Get you to bed again. It is not day. It is not tomorrow, boy. It is not tomorrow. Yes, Achan. It's not tomorrow. Boy, the Ides of March. Lucius. I
What happened here? Not feeling well.
No, I mean,
Lucius. I know not so. Lucas. Look in the calendar and bring me word. Bring me back. Lucius, I will serve Lucas. The
Okay,
exhalation.
so Lucius exits, right? This you must have understood the conversation. The candidate is already late and
And
now
the
you can tell me what is being referred to, the letters that he is talking about. What are these letters actually? What is before this?
Before this, Cassius had told all the conspirators to write letters in different handwritings and throw it towards the window so that he can read and understand the feelings and the problems faced by the people of the Rome, and so he can take action against Caesar.
Right, very good. So what exactly happened before that? It is Cassius's plan, right? What did Cassius plan in order to mold the mind of Brutus towards them? He thinks, yes, he thinks that this would be the best idea. What does he do? He tells different people to write in different handwritings about the problems of the people and how much they hate Caesar
And
and how much they needed change. Right?
how noble was Brutus.
Brutus and how noble was Brutus, correct. So all these they wrote different letters and through some through some wrote in the
chair.
yes chair. Yes, there are three places, right?
Yes, magistrate chair. Then
Big chair,
magistrate chair.
magistrate
And
chair.
one there was a statue of Pompey.
Pompey there also.
Wax to apply wax and stick it on there.
And apply wax and stick it there. Okay, so in different places.
And to
those
throw
letters
it
were
better, this is window.
yes, in different handwritings. Convince, so that would convince Brutus completely that the people of Rome are unhappy. Okay, and therefore Brutus would be completely convinced because still now we see he is going through a conflict. Though he is still decided that killing of Caesar was the only solution, but still he had conflict because he did love Caesar. Right? Okay.
He did love Rome and he did love Caesar.
Yes.
Both.
Now Brutus. Brutus. Who was Brutus? From the Greek.
Brutus. The exhalations whistling in the air give so much life and that I may read by them.
Okay, the leaders are read. Okay, now before that, what is the meaning of exhalations?
The exhalations, light
Meteors.
meteors.
Okay, that's because the storm continues. Okay.
Okay, the stormy weather is still now.
Yes, the stormy weather is still continuing, and therefore he says that maybe lightning or meteors. Okay.
That is sufficient. Which is giving
Not
sufficient
meteor
light.
like meteors, right? The storm still continues, and therefore, why did the author use this? I mean, why did Shakespeare use this line over here? In order to remind the audience that the storm, the thunderous weather is still going on. Don't write meteor, I'm sorry. I mean, you write the storm is still good. Meteor, is it written?
Yes, ma'am, meteor.
Okay, then it's.
Then it is written the unnatural storm is still raging.
Yes, so the stormy weather is still going on. Unnatural stormy weather.
After saying that the thundering and lightning are giving sufficient light that he can read the
Read
word
the
written on the
letter
letter.
without the candle. So there was no need of him to
Burn the
wake
candle.
up Lucius at all. He was sleeping. You could have let him sleep.
Yes.
Anyway, so he opens and reads the letter.
Ma'am, he told Lucius to sleep 3 times, but he didn't let him sleep. First, after lighting of the candle, he told, then asked about the Ides of March.
Right, and then he also asked about the Ides of March. Just look up the calendar and tell me whether it is.
I already but he wanted to confirm that whether it is on Ides of March. Then again he told that to sleep, then somebody knocked, so he
Somebody knocked and he finally could not sleep. Okay, Brutus, continue.
Brutus, thou sleepest, awake.
Brutus is only reading, huh?
Brutus is awake.
Yes.
Opens the letter.
So he is reading the letters. In the letter, Brutus word is written because the letters are meant for Brutus. He is reading the letters. Understood? See, the lines are have inverted commas within the quotes. That means it is written for Brutus. So Brutus is reading out the letter. Then his name is mentioned. Okay? So read.
Opens the letter. Brutus, thou sleepest, awake and see thyself. Shall roam, etc. etc. Speak, strike, and redress.
Right. So what does it mean? So one
Now it means that it is saying, dear Brutus, wake up, don't remain asleep, and help us and rogue from Caesar's tyranny.
Correct.
It tells they are urging Brutus to wake up and to realize the things happening around him. Then there is a use of three words: speak, strike, redress. So he means that
Redress means
speak
fix the wrong
revolt,
thing.
strike means act, and redress means correct the wrong things around yourself.
Right. So you need to speak up, you need to strike, and then finally fix the things which are wrong.
Fix
Right.
the situation.
Fix the situation. So Brutus, you are sleeping, wake up and look at yourself. Is Rome going to, etc. Speak, strike, and fix the wrong things? Right? Okay.
Amadeus break the time.
What is the time? The bell is yet to ring.
No one did not break, but it is 5:15.
I'm paying with the it's not an automatic system.
Okay. Data break.
Thank you.
How many pages left for this scene together?
Ma'am, this is total there are 10 pages.
Yeah, but in that total, we might not have the goal you have.
Huh?
But
This is fun. We cannot complete today. So whatever we can, we will do today. And then I don't know, whenever we get time, we will take it up. So carry this every day. Then, whatever is the schedule coming up, I think we have some chapters left from the other book.
Yes, ma'am.
Which chapter, only one chapter I think is left.
Ma'am, but what I have
then after that, what will you do?
I don't know.
sleep.
Azam, would you like to go home? Would you like to go home? Sure.
And then the
Like so many poems and painting.
ma'am, and then the class also will be close English.
No, you will be having online class at least, I don't know.
Oh, that's true.
I'm honest with teachers.
Yes, yes, yes.
Actually, the partner, as a writer.
What happened?
I'm all writing. We see, yeah, they can, they can.
But you keep recording and writing in the book.
But it's a bad habit now.
Oh, you will take privacy.
Right to privacy.
Article number 59.
अगर right to privacy है ना तो Indian Constitution में तब article लिखा है.
So all these are there in your grade 10. Then you don't have it in grade.
I'm a favorite teacher.
What's
You know what is acting?
They, they're very happen.
I'm the writing teacher now. The
According to know, that will happen in grade 10.
After we have so much time on that.
No, that's what I see. I think he will be having some revisions of all these. We don't have to, not solve it,
Yes, they have on just in the app. Do we even happens in the extra marks? We got, I got like 14 marks. No, when marks is getting right. And the language we had, that was in that time of 13 and a half.
And what about the other one with summary, yeah,
Yeah, that.
very good.
15 it may be.
No, you will not get now, but you will get it later. 4, 7,
Or
4, 2, no, 4, 1, if. Back. 6, 7, 2, 8, 4, 10, 5, 5, if. Back. 2, 7, 8, 2, 7, 0. Very if we get it,
yeah.
we asked for it, if we get it. 1 1 5 6 2 1 6 2 8 6 9 7 2 please.
Batting.
1 6 7 7 okay 74 back 1 7 enter no way these guys enter 3 4 1 2
Batting.
14 5 19 20 22 28 29 4 7 8 17 18 23 we'll go down 10 1 10 to 10 10 9 we get 9 plus if or bad 5 7 8
Nine, 4.
if
Batting.
9 5 6 7 10 16 17 2 6 7 9
9 5.
5
Batting. I guess.
okay 2 1 2 2
I don't want to guess it.
Any one bus 1 2 8 9 6 or 10 5 band 2 4 5 5
And what addition we will have on the grades later? This publication.
Afterwards.
But. And it's like in the best.
And after it's a best.
And because ma'am, there is no.
We verify grades and that.
6 28